I'm Sarah, a tutor here at Accountancy Learning, and in this video I'll take you through the AAT Level 3 Management Accounting Techniques Sample Paper 2 Task 6. This task is the second Excel task you'll have for your exam, and it's all about budgets and deviations. So we're told Blueberry Tools Limited is the manufacturer of farming goods. The company directors have been reviewing the performance of the business for the year ending the 31st of March 20XO. We need to complete the following in the operating statement worksheet, which is what we've got open. There's only one tab. Figures for the original budget and the actual results for the year have been entered into the spreadsheet. However, the original budget is to be flexed. So in cell 3, use a formula to calculate the percentage by which to flex the original budget. So we need to be in cell 3 and we need to work out or put in a formula to calculate the percentage by which to flex the original budget. So we're going to work out what percentage our actual is of our budget. So they actually made 6,000. And they'd only budgeted to make 5,000. So 6,000 divided by 5,000 is going to be our formula. And then the second part is to format cell 3 as a percentage and to 2 decimal places. So to format, we are going to put it as a percent and then to 2 decimal places. The next part is in cells C7 to C11, create a flexed budget. Use formulas to flex the revenue and costs. Where necessary, use absolute referencing to the percentage in cell 3. So we are going to flex our budget by 120%. So we're going to take our original budget and we're going to multiply it by our percentage, and we're going to do absolute referencing. So you need to put your dollar signs in for absolute referencing. That means that that cell is then fixed. It's not going to move if we move the formula into another cell. We can then carry that down. So our direct materials, our direct labour, variable overheads will all be flexed. But be careful, you've got a line here for fixed overheads. So these need to stay the same as the original budget, because it doesn't matter how many we produce, we're still going to have these fixed overheads. Part 4. In cells B12, C12 and D12, use a formula to calculate the operating profit. So our profit is going to be our revenue, and then it's going to be less all of these. So we can do sum of all of the costs to get our operating profit, and we can copy that over into C12 and D12 as well. Part 5. In cells E7 to E12, calculate the variances between the flex budget and the actual results, showing adverse variances as negative figures with a minus sign. So to do our variances then, we've got revenue first. Now our revenue variance is always the actual minus the budget. Now be careful with this one that you don't now just copy that down, because our costs needs to be the budget minus the actual. And that's a really important difference when you are working out your variances. Your revenue is actual minus budget, and your costs are budget minus actual. So now we can copy that down onto the rest of our costs. And we can copy the revenue formula, so the profit formula is the same as the revenue formula. It will be your actual minus your budget. And then we've got in cell F12, so F12, show the operating profit variance as a percentage of the flexed budget and show your answer to 2 decimal places. So we are going to say it's our operating profit, divide it by our flexed budget and the profit that was shown in the flexed budget. And we want it as a percentage to 2 decimal places. So again, we're going to do it as a percentage to 2 decimal places. Then the final part of this task, below the operating statement, produce a column bar chart which shows the original budget, flexed budget and actual results for the year, using the title from cells A1 and A2. Ensure the titles from A1 and A2 are on 2 separate lines in the chart title and bold the company names. There's quite a lot going on there, so let's break it down. So we need to produce a column bar chart with the original budget, flex budget and actual results. So we're going to select the data that we want and we're going to insert and we're going to choose a bar chart. And we'll pop it below. Then we need to ensure the titles from A1 and A2 are on 2 separate lines. So let's copy what we've got in A1, paste that into the title, give it a new line, copy what's in A2 and put that in there as well. And then the final bit was bold the company name. So then we need to do the bold for the company name there. And that would be the end of task 6.